Hey everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Indie Film Cafe. I'm your old pal to Moo Cow, aka Paul A Presenza, and I'm joined by
Jonathan A. Moody, your co-host.
And together we have a very special guest, and we are joined by
I go by John Dunson, also known by 17 other names. D-Flicks, Betty Arthur, and I guess I'm like the sweat on Chuck Norris's ball sack. It's called Bob.
Bob?
The man with the hat.
Yes.
Outstanding. Welcome. All right, so we have an episode that is just chock full of our old buddy Conrad Brooks. And we're going to do a short first, and then we're going to do well, it's not quite feature length, it's only an hour long, but it's still a movie. And we're going to do
now.
two.
They changed it.
He changed it to 45 minutes on IMDb.
Yes, now because of the pandemic, they dropped the running time. So features are now like, I think, 50 minutes, something like that?
50 minutes.
Well, this one is an hour, and then the short is 20. So there you go. It's like a traditional 2-hour film, but two different pieces.
Wonderful.
So the main feature is called, what was it?
Gypsy
Vampire.
Gypsy Vampire.
Yeah, yep. And then the short is, I don't have the desk in front of me, so I don't remember what it is.
Oh, all right. Well, it's a short. We'll talk about it when
we'll
we come
talk
back.
about it. And I think what we'll do is we'll watch the short and then come back and talk about it, and then we'll put on the feature. So this way the short gets its own little discussion, and then we'll talk about the feature. But we're all big Conrad Brooks fans here.
Now, all of us is Conrad Brooks. All right. There you go. We get to see a lot of Conrad.
And he's naked?
We hope so.
I don't know. I've never seen any of these. I haven't even seen
a lot
Gypsy
of them,
Vampire.
so I'm assuming.
There you go.
No. So maybe he shot at his house.
Who knows? There could be some Conrad Brooks dangle. We don't know.
He'd do it if you paid him.
There you go.
I'm sure
he would do it.
All right. Well, we will come back after we hear some mood music. And we'll chat about this film.
Very nice.
All right, so we are back, and we just watched The Saturn Avenger versus the Terror Robot from 1996.
Terror Robot!
And was this your guys' first time seeing this?
Oh, yeah, definitely was.
Definitely.
Conrad Brooks was in there. He played Doc. And, he was Conrad Brooks. He really was.
The whole time, dude. It wasn't just a cameo. He was there the whole time. It was pretty cool.
He's like, did I tell you guys about the time? Or did I tell you about the time I did this?
That's him.
Like, that's... I mean, you've hung out with Connie. Is that what he does all the time? What he did all the time?
He'd come to me and go, Johnny, I need your help, Johnny. He's somewhere to sleep, Johnny. Can sleep on your floor, Johnny. And you're at home, Johnny. Like, Connie, let go of the cat and I'll come with you. He just surprised me at random places.
Nice.
He'd be at my table. When I get to my table, he's just a lovable guy.
Yeah. So we did a lot of this stuff because, John actually knows Conrad Brooks.
And we're all Conrad Brooks
And we're all Conrad Brooks fans.
In our own ways. I mean, it's just amazing. So, yeah, so this is some kind of wacky, old-style serial Republic, kind of sci-fi space opera.
It reminded me a lot of the John Landis film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amazon the Moon, yeah.
Yeah, it was very much played the same idea. And then again, they could have been making from another movie, that this one also. An older film, but the concepts of the women that don't like men, and they're on the moon or desert planet, and they have the hat and a monkey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you gotta have a monkey. Well, of course, it's not a monkey. It's
a gorilla.
Yeah.
Or it's a person in a gorilla suit.
Monkeys have tails.
It's like a man in a gorilla suit.
Yes, and of course, every movie should have a guy in a gorilla suit.
I mean, why not?
I agree.
Why not?
And a big old refrigerator box robot fighting a little robot that was clearly a trash can.
Couldn't figure out the feet were like cinder blocks.
They were probably styrofoam or something.
Oh, yeah.
And so, Moody, what can you tell us what exactly happens in the film?
So, I guess some people crash land on this planet.
It's Skip and Conrad Brooks.
Skip and Conrad Brooks and G500.
G500.
and that's a robot that just travels with them.
That's the trash can.
And we were
robot.
like, that has to be like a little kid in there. And then he walks around, and they walk around on the planet, and it's a desert planet. So
Pretty sure there's a desert that Karate Kid was shot in.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like the hill and everything.
Yeah.
the one
It's
that what?
dunes.
Yeah, where the Karate Kid, he gets thrown down the hill on
Yeah.
his bike.
Oh,
I think
what?
it's the beach too. I'm gonna have to check that out, but I think it's the same beach.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Anyway, so they go there, and this this woman is being attacked by
The leopard skin print wearing. chick.
by some like monster
It
thing.
was like a lobster guy.
Yeah. So they attack it and shoot it and kill it. Even
As
though
you do.
As
you
you
know,
do.
and Conrad Brooks was like falling down the, poor.
He was doing his own
Yeah, he was
stunts.
sliding in. He was coming in like hardcore and pulling the emergency brake and sliding in.
I mean, 96, that's only, what, a year or two more from Roller Gator, so sure. He was a little sprier back then.
Yep, and then what is it? Then basically they're all the women. The woman goes and gets her women people, and they don't like men. That was said earlier, so they don't trust these random people who saved the woman's life.
Except I think the leader liked men. And they reveal that later. A plot twist.
Yep.
She was asking about which one was she asking about? Oh, the leader.
Saturn Avenger.
Yeah, Saturn Avenger. How big his penis was.
Of
Yep.
course, we all need to know.
We gotta
Yes.
know that. So they go up there, and all of a sudden, these other people who I guess live on the planet,
The
or whatever-
Manglers.
the Manglers, who I think they're the ones who shot down.
All three of them.
The
So-
Cobra Kai.
They're coming after them, and they're trying to bring him to their lord or whatever, and
They're wearing Dickies with, a ski mask on top. That's
They're-
pretty much their
they're
costume.
planning to kill all of them except for the robot, which they had no use for,
Yeah.
even though they later messed with the robot or whatever. Which
They did. We don't know what happened to poor G500.
I mean, I assumed he just survived though, but he did look like he was hurt.
And back to Kmart for parts.
There you go.
And then they went to they fought each other. And then the Saturn Avenger came, and he started taking care of everybody.
Well, actually, before the Saturn Avenger came, it was the incredible beast, amazing jungle beast.
The Amazing
Yeah.
Jungle Beast came, and
No jungle.
that was another guy. That was the guy in the gorilla costume that just ran around, and
Because they had some awesome costumes. Like, yeah, what the hell? Let's
they
just
kept
throw
calling
that
him a
in there.
monkey.
Yeah.
And so
They really respect the helmets, though. The helmets were old school.
Yeah.
oh, and you were also mentioning the little device or whatever that they had looked pretty.
Yeah, like all the props and everything they had. It was kind of like... It's exactly what they used in the 60s was that kind of stuff.
It's probably left over from the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
I
go.
respect that.
Yeah, so they were using all these props, all this cool stuff. The Savage Beast or whatever,
Amazing beast.
the
Amazing Jungle Beast.
Don't get it wrong, he'll come here. He's outside. Don't say his name right.
And he was fighting, and it was
He teams up with the Saturn
Yeah.
Avenger
Luchador.
to take on the big evil clanking refrigerator box robot.
exactly
The terror robot.
Terror robot.
Yeah, full of terror. Amazing terror.
terror.
An abundance of terror.
And then they win, of course, because
Because the good guys win.
always. And then the Saturn Avenger asked if they wanted to, I guess, come with him or something, and then he was like, no, he decided he was going to go off and do stuff, and the other people wanted to stay on the island, or on the planet, because, they fell in love.
Skip had a nice chick to hang out with.
She helped him at one point. She bonked him on the head.
That's right, she did.
A candy cane or something like that. It was weird looking.
I know, it was strange.
And then
I mean, if that's all the weapon you got,
you use it.
Yes, if you don't have man, use one of those.
there you go.
Oh,
So, it was silly and cheap and ridiculous and friends in the backyard kind of style, but it was fun too. I mean,
Definitely
it's
was.
silly.
Absolutely.
I mean, they made a little serial short. I'm surprised they didn't try to. I don't know if there's other Saturn Avenger movies or whatever.
He's still out there, just doing the Saturn Adventure thing.
Yep.
Oh, well, there you
Saving
go.
Chuck E. Cheese right now.
He's saving the universe, and we're so busy that we don't see him.
One galaxy at a time.
One galaxy at a time.
So-
All right, well that's pretty much it. That's all that happens.
Well,
I mean,
there. I don't know of any other Saturn Avenger movies, but there are several Gypsy Vampire movies. There's like 3 of them that I can remember.
Other gypsies, they get around.
There you go. So
we'll be back to talk about that
we'll
one.
be back to talk about that, and we will see you in a few. Bye.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you in a bit. Where's the thing?
It's right there. It's
There
right
it
there.
is.
Okay, we are back. So, the Gypsy Vampire. Mr. Moody, had you seen this before?
No, sir. I saw another one of his, one that he directed.
The Django movie?
It was the
or
first Django movie.
Django.
It's pretty awful. You
There's
know.
like 3 of them or 4 of them, I think.
I know. I think I've got all of them.
I think
from
I
all
have
these.
them all, too.
Yeah, and I got Gypsy Vampire. Just
Yeah.
haven't got around to
And there's
watching it.
3 Gypsy Vampires.
Is it the same Gypsy Vampire
Pretty much.
guy? Yeah. Okay.
So, John, this was not your first time. You've seen this before.
You saw when you're drunk, right?
I was very drunk and Connie showed it to me in a hotel room. I think at a Horror Find.
Was it 2010?
I was very drunk. Could
Do you remember what year it was?
I don't.
No.
I was just gonna
That
say,
looked great.
2010 I was there, and I saw Connie. That's where I met Conrad Brooks in person.
Oh, it could have been then.
Yeah,
I think you only had 1 or 2 of them.
I don't think weird, but we were friends then because 2009 we actually met. So I don't know, maybe we did run past each other and just never.
2 ships that passed in the night.
Yeah, Chris Seaver was there too.
Oh my God! Who would have
I
known?
keep hearing about this Chris Seaver man. I gotta meet him.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta get Chris Seaver down here.
We got to show you Sex Squatch.
Okay.
I think you would totally enjoy that.
Sex Squatch or Terror Blood Fart Lake.
Yeah.
I think you
Terror
like both.
Blood Fart Lake.
Yes.
There's another one coming out, right?
There's a new, it's a new Blood Fart Lake movie. Yeah, he did a return to Blood Fart Lake, all done by SRS Cinema. So,
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes you get the squirts.
There you go.
so-
So, coming back to this film, so I assume you're seeing it with little different eyes now than you did when you were drunk.
Yes.
So, what did you think?
All right. Well, I love watching Connie act. I'll never get old. I'll never get old. And Connie directing is interesting because I can tell some people really took to his direction, like the robot guy, always smiling and tilting his head, like
Oh, Lord.
like a kind of one of those Chuck E. Cheese robots. But I mean, honestly, when Conrad wasn't there,
when he's not there, you're just
fell
like,
out.
Yes, we needed more Conrad.
it
Brooks
did.
in
It
this.
did.
well, I needed him to be more of the. He should have played the Doctor, to be honest.
He should have played the vampire.
I did like the guy who played the vampire. I liked him. He worked for it because
Or
he kind of
Top.
he had the more Dracula kind of feel to him. So I
I
liked
agree
it.
with that. I'd like to see him take on Conrad. That'd been fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I would have loved to see him play the Doctor or something like that. That would have been
Just the Cap. This Cap just keeps going.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely needed more of him because the thing about Conrad Brooks is that he brings enthusiasm into his roles.
Absolutely.
So we needed some enthusiasm. We needed a little more life, a little bit more fun in this
I
film.
believe the actors got bored at one point. Like you tell they were kind of tired and like you can feel it, and I think we started feeling it because of it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, when they're kind of they're not enthusiastic and excited or whatever.
You can tell they had like a couple long days and they probably wore on a little bit.
I mean, there's only so many times you can do the exact same scene just with different words. You know, stand here. Now you stand here within 3 feet so you fit in the camera. Say both of your lines.
Or
now
some-
one of you leave.
Or sometimes not even fit in the camera, or not even be on camera when you're talking.
Yeah.
You know, so that was pretty bad.
I think the
but-
camera should have been tilted more often. I think it's kind of a style though. Like I think it would look cool. Because the house was tilted for whatever reason. The
Yeah.
house needed a V8.
Yep.
that was the castle, right?
That's the castle.
which with it, you were like, I don't believe that castle's there. You know, I don't believe. And then there was something else you didn't believe. The fog. I don't believe that
one
fog
dude's
is there.
beard.
And then there's the
Yeah,
graveyard
the guy
that
who
was
stole-
there, but not.
The guy who was trying to steal his food had like these sideburns that were made at like a Couch Fetch doll.
He's funny.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's definitely low budget, micro budget kind of stuff. You know, like I said, 99% of the time I watch something like this, I'm going to tear it up. But it's Conrad Brooks, so you know what I mean?
He directed it.
He gets a pass. Kind of.
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's not terrible. It is.
I know, but
it's fun.
Yeah, it's more
That
fun.
one I don't want to watch again, but I would edit his shots out of it and put it in a montage or something like that.
There you go.
They just keep popping up.
Get you to re-edit his film. He needs it.
Yeah.
He-
Maybe 2 minutes long.
And I couldn't tell. Was that a black and white movie or was that a color movie? I really couldn't tell.
It became color as it went, I guess. It started off black and white, and then they decided to change.
But even the colors were so muted, I couldn't tell.
There was like one pink blanket, and like everything.
One! That's the only color I noticed in the entire film. It's like Schindler's List with the little girl with the
Actually, the red on the wall, the blood on the wall was red.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe they're using muted colors for everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it was very muted. I mean, I don't know what they used to shoot it on. Like probably.
Camcorder?
Yeah.
Like the guy was sporting it. It was like a Super 8.
Like, yeah, whatever that guy was using is probably what they were using.
Well, no, because
VHS-C.
when they're in other scenes maybe or something. I don't know. It was pretty. I don't know. Pretty bad.
What did you think of the writing and the dialogue? Come on.
I mean, what writing? What dialogue? I
You
mean,
got all those zingers for that guy with the hat.
Mm-hmm.
The blue guy.
which guy in the hat?
The guy who was like always down with the zingers. He's like.
Are you
He
talking
was
about the
smiling.
filmmaker?
The guy with
Yeah.
his always smile for no reason.
Yeah,
He's the guy
drove
from
you
the-
nuts.
Showbiz band.
Yeah, he's always smiling the whole freaking time.
And looking at what? Exactly. He's probably someone who's like, don't look at the camera, and then it's all in his head about not looking at the camera, so
he looks at the
looking everywhere
camera.
else.
They took all those Advil suppositories and then couldn't figure out what to do from there.
Lord.
I don't know.
He
Yeah,
did-
and he was, all the lines were like lifted from other movies.
I mean,
So
I guess those two were supposed to be the comic relief.
Oh yeah.
they're the Abbott and Costellos.
Yes.
We pointed out they were the guys who came in and then they just, were goofy and had all the funny lines. There was one scene though, Paul, that you liked,
Yes.
which was them in the jail cell with the girl, and she's like, "You are filmmakers? Well, I'm an actress," and he goes, points his camera up at her.
And then she's like,
It was good timing. The back and forth was better paced and it felt good.
Yeah.
My favorite though is when the first scene that guy's in, he totally eyes the camera. Just like he turns his head to the camera and like smiles at it and then goes back. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not, but I love it.
So like, okay, John, is this the kind of stuff that you would have wanted to grow up with, like these kind of bad movies or whatever, or
I
with
don't do
this?
drugs.
Yeah. Okay, so this isn't what you want to watch on a Saturday night, right?
Oh no, we used to watch. We had a thing called Staycay where we watch a bunch of bad movies because I always had to do the research, see what's out there, and we'd gamble on them and drink
nice.
for 4 days straight.
You
Also,
kind of need that for a movie like this.
but didn't you also have a show called like DV Theater or something that you did? Or-
Okay, I'll tell the story because you'll probably hear it. There's a movie called The Cross, and it was I said in the thing is directed by I said the guy from Dallas. I'm Patrick Duffy. I directed The Cross. So anyways, ended up at a convention with the guy who directed The Cross right beside me at a table. I made fun of his movie constantly through the thing. I was sitting there. He looked at me. All he said was, it's only one video review of my film. I was like, fuck. I shut the show down immediately.
Mm.
So you shut it off after you. But I think I saw some of them are still on YouTube, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You got rid of
Well,
it.
it's kind of one of those things when you're a filmmaker, like you kind of can't jump to the other side of the table too often because especially if you're being like funny and beating up films, because you will run into the filmmaker, and kind of stick up for what you're doing. If you're actually justifying what you're saying and not being humorous about it, like making jokes,
Right.
and you're being serious, then you can defend it. But when I was just making jokes the whole time, I felt like a complete ass, and so I just kind of I stopped. I told it was talent show, and I told him I can't do it anymore. I had a lot of fun doing it, but just I can't throw rocks in a glass house.
I get it. If you're just there, like, making fun of, like, where's our stuff is we do justify why we feel the way we do about the
You're also watching bad films. You're watching films that are notoriously bad. You're not watching a film that tried.
Well, you'd be surprised. We get pushback from some of these guys that get really upset with what we say because I guess they're not expecting us to be honest about it or something. Like that dude who gave us the movie, and he
gave us swag. He was so excited. I think he was buttering us all up, thinking, and we were honest, and what we said, I don't think was bad. I think what we said was that we didn't find it, we found it to be, the movie was gory for the sake of goriness. It was like very, we called it like Rob Zombie-like, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's meant to be over the top, just, whatever. And he didn't like that, so he didn't like anything we said, so he was upset, blocked us at first.
Joel Wynkoop got pissed off at us.
Joel Wynkoop got mad because we, he's like, you didn't like my movie. And I was like, I actually did like it. No, you didn't like it. And I was like...
Who is Wynkoop?
He's a filmmaker from Florida.
Yeah, he's done a bunch of stuff.
He's done some, like, shot on video stuff back in the day. Did, like, something donut, bad cop or something. Bad cop, no donut.
Okay.
Things like that. It's just...
exploitive kind of stuff?
Yeah. It's not very good. But he should know that. He should know that. So for people pointing that out...
I mean, I don't know. The one that we did was called Lost Faith. And I had a fun time watching it. It's just...
Lost your faith.
Yeah. Well, I guess he lost his faith in us, as filmmaker, or as reviewers.
And then we had another guy who... we really weren't that bad on him either, but then he cried on YouTube or on Facebook and said he was never going to make a movie ever again.
We made the guy want to not be a filmmaker. What did we do? We kind of felt bad for it, and then we kind of looked bad, but then I don't care anymore. If our review is the thing,
thick skin when you do these things.
I know.
You're putting it out in public. Come on.
I'm sure
Absolutely.
you yourself have gotten reviews where you're like, why?
So Plan 9 fell on Apple, their trending 10 years after I made it. 36 hours of podcast, tearing me apart. 36 hours.
Oof.
I was listening to it. Mariah was listening to it. She got up and left. I turned into a song.
You turn it into... See, that's how you handle criticism,
right.
I have to be careful, though, because anything you can't dispute criticism because you just look like an ass. You have to just take it, learn from it. Well, you have to decide whether they're being funny and performing with their audience, or they're actually being serious about their critique.
Well, I had a guy criticize one of the short films because I was releasing a couple of those short films for Scary Story Slumber Party before, it got finished, right? And he reviewed it, and he trashed things, and then he privately messaged me about it and tried to tell me what to do, right, for everything. And here, my idea is people can say whatever they want, right, online or whatever,
They do.
And then they do. But the thing is, you gotta look and see if what they're saying is in line with your vision for what you want to do. So
or we actually made the mistake they're talking about. Like Skeleton Key Zero, we lit everything with headlights. So everybody's ass is lit up. No one's faces are lit up. They pointed that out. I was like, oh, damn. I was 19. I really learned from it. Didn't do it again.
Yeah. There was a couple things that people have said that I was like, okay, I'll take that into consideration on the next project. But there's no way I'm gonna re-edit. One dude wanted me to re-edit my short to add things, or whatever, his lines, his stuff. And I was like, dude, not even if you give me money, am I gonna do that? Like that's
There are
ridiculous.
lines for your movie?
Yeah, he wanted me to change my lines. He said that's not a good line. You need to make it like something like this. And then, you should go re-edit it or reshoot it. And
Don't let that guy bite you.
yeah, see, I mean, right?
Like, might catch it.
Yeah, I don't
Let
get
me
it.
just make my entire movie, remake it just for you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I think that's the problem with a lot of critics is a lot of people think like because you're criticizing it, you gotta tell them what you personally feel, and everything. And the truth is, look, there are some days that I know Scary Story Slumber Party has issues, right?
Okay.
Like I know certain short films I've done had problems. Some people didn't like your performance as Mr. Gold in the locker
Over
room.
the top, yeah.
It was way
It was
over the
great.
top.
It was so
Yeah.
I loved it.
We loved it. The thing is, people didn't like it because the other part of the movie was serious,
Yeah,
and
it
then
was,
your
very,
part,
it was very jaded in comparison.
yeah, it was very like jarring.
Yeah.
And
Jargell almost.
I loved it, and I thought that's what it needed at that time because I was getting bored. When I get bored when everything's so serious all the time. Like you know this because you do that stuff. So this movie, this Gypsy Vampire movie had a lot of silliness enough where it kept my attention the whole time.
That's true. It did actually keep my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't.
I was looking it up, trying to learn about it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I kept hoping that Conrad Brooks was going to come back in for
Yeah.
True.
Well, because I was like, is Conrad even in this movie? And I think Paul had thought he wasn't.
Yeah, I forgot that he was in there for just like
2
5
minutes.
minutes. Like
Yeah.
that, not
The
even.
cap.
Yeah.
He was just the one telling like a couple stories just to pad the time out a
I
little
think he
bit.
was telling the story about how the vampires came out of the grave.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I think that was his connection. It's like how they rose.
And his wife
Yale.
that I don't buy was his wife.
She comes in and she kisses him on the cheek.
That's why the movie was made.
Go Connie.
Yeah. You know what? I don't blame him.
Sure.
Good for Connie. I'm sad, like, because we both have that connection with him, because I actually was going to be working on a movie called Plan B from Outer Space. It's not about, the Plan B pills or anything like that. But
That would have been funny.
that would have been funny. I never thought about that. Like, that wasn't something one day, maybe it was you, somebody came up and said, oh, is it about abortion pills? And I was like, no.
I wrote a sketch called Abortion. It was about a guy shooting storks on a rooftop. I was going to put it on PAX television. They said no.
Aw.
But anyway, so he said, Conrad was supposed to be in that. I mean, it would have had a great cast. It was gonna have Joe Fleischaker from, the Trauma movies.
Another one
He's passed on. He's the really big guy and
Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah.
Poltergeist and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, he was a great guy. He was gonna be married to Babette Bombshell if we had done that, and then unfortunately I just didn't have the money.
Yeah, it gets expensive.
Yeah, I mean, just flying them out, or even I think I couldn't fly them out. I think I would have had to go to Joe's house and shoot it and stuff like that. But would have been worth it if I had if I knew an ounce of knowledge of what I know now, back then and everything. But I would have worked with Connie. Connie I talked to on the phone. He kept thinking I was you.
Oh.
He kept saying,
You saying
"Oh,
you're
you're the Johnny that blah blah blah." I'm like, no, we have not talked, Connor. This is our first time chatting on the phone. Like, oh, and who are you? And
A little confused.
I'm another filmmaker from Virginia.
So there was another guy in the film that you guys both recognized. Tell us a little bit about him.
Also named Johnny.
Sully.
Yeah.
He's our stunt coordinator for many films. Worked on Plan 9, Rifters, Oria, Freshman Psych. We did maybe 10 films together.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
He's
a great stuntman.
He was a great stuntman. I met him on Plan 9. And I think he did the stunts for when we were doing the fire stuff or whatever.
Yeah, this is like go-to. He's really good at that.
Yeah, because you asked me, because originally I was just supposed to play the one zombie in the door or whatever that walks into the house or whatever and stuff with everybody else. But then you were like, do you want to come out and do this one with us too? And I was like, is that gonna be a problem? You're like, no, we won't probably even be able to see you. And I was like, okay, you don't really
You're
see
just looking
me.
at the guy on fire.
Yeah.
Usually when the guy's on fire, no one looks at anybody else.
Yeah. But that was cool. What's his Brian Krause throws a was it a Molotov cocktail at us.
It was Matthew that throws it.
Matthew throws it?
Matthew throws it.
Oh, okay, but he was
Brian had the shotgun. Matthew had the conduit, the fire, the gasoline, and the sparkler.
Yeah, but we were in the same scene because, that was filmed on a separate day. Movie magic.
I just feel super uncomfortable with fire. I just,
I don't mess with it myself, but that's why Johnny's there. Johnny knows what he's doing. He usually has a crew with him. He just makes it all very comfortable.
Is there like an extra amount of kind of insurance you have to get for that sort of thing, or?
No.
No?
You just, yeah, not really. There probably should be, but we'll probably...
Fire or a waiver
Johnny, no, I don't sign anything. Johnny kind of takes care of himself. He has his contract with us working on the film, but he kind of takes responsibility for it.
Okay. Well, it's good that you got someone you trust, because,
And he sets himself on fire?
He's done it like maybe 12 times for me.
Jeez.
Wow.
He has a working structure on how to do it. He's been trained. He knows how to do it quick, do it right, and he always does.
He was a super nice guy. I'd love to work with him someday.
We need someone on fire.
We need stunt people, and
we do.
If we can get a fire scene,
we can't have poor Joe falling down again and breaking his arm and legs and
Have
head.
you met Joe yet? Joe Turk, one of our guys.
I don't think so. Unless you worked on Dracula as well.
No, you did not. Mm-hmm. He's after that. We did Supernatural Assassins and stuff. But he we had a scene. We were going to shoot a scene, and we're shooting it outside in Fort Monroe, and he was running. The scene was just him running, right?
He was being chased, so he's looking back and running.
And then he tripped.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, really hurt himself bad. They had to get stitches.
Had to go to the hospital.
We had a guy in Spade, when your Angry Video Game Nerd was here, James Rolfe. The guy's standing, no one's near him. He's got a gun, he's supposed to get shot and fall over. Guy face planted so hard. He had stitches in his chin.
Oof.
He just threw himself so hard.
That was like that was with John with Rolfe.
Yeah.
James Rolfe.
Well, no one was near him. He just said, "Okay, action." And took him in the hospital.
Yeah. Well, these actors sometimes they are just in the moment, and I'm not really much of an actor, but I understand it. Just like when we did that one thing, and I wanted to use as much of the ground as I could for the shot, and I ended up getting a splinter up my ass. That wasn't much
First
fun.
day I played Spade, or Jack Spade, I had the eye patch on and forgot it takes out half your vision. Took a steel-toe boot to the face.
Ooh.
And I was bleeding, so I actually kept the blood there and just used it in the scene.
Nice.
But it was completely my fault. I would normally be able to see it, but I couldn't see half my head.
See, I don't know if I have any stories like that.
Well, the thing is that if you've got somebody who's a stunt person who knows how to do that, A, they know how to fall. B, they would have probably checked that whole stretch of running where they were running out ahead of time before you do that, so that there's no trip hazards. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Johnny's very meticulous. He has what does he call it? Like it's armor, like Under Armour. When we have to take a fall or something like that, he puts armor on us. We put our costume over top of it. We just fall on the armor. It's like a plastic armadillo, I think this was called.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we didn't have anything like that. So poor Joe did his own stunt, and he kind of hurt himself.
Yeah,
where did he get the stitches at?
We try.
And?
Well, we don't really do that many stunts. That's not. We will be, but
that wasn't intended to be a stunt anyway, right?
Was it?
Wasn't intended to be a stunt. He was just running.
Right.
Well, he was just running and fell, but it wasn't planned to be a stunt. It was planned to be him just getting chased by something.
Although we did get Gary into the water in Mill Creek. That was fun.
Yeah.
He was a corpse.
But that was gross, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was full of seaweed and stuff.
But he was okay with doing that.
And then I got to do the stunt when I was running with the gun for Pumpkin Man. So that was kind of fun.
You have fight scenes, but and they weren't even choreographed. I do remember the paintball incident though on Sasquatch versus Yeti,
Where girl shot the camera.
Girl shot the camera.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did we never tell you that story?
No.
So it was Crystal.
Cleveland?
Yeah. No. Crystal Howell.
Howell.
And so she was shooting, and she was aiming for for Heather Drew, and she shot, and John, you wanted it specifically at a certain spot. And I think we even said, hey, maybe you might want to move, so you don't get.
I can't remember if the monitor broke. It hit the monitor, not the camera.
No, Danny Terry said he helped you.
We got back to working again.
Put it back together again.
That's what it was.
Taped
it broke the battery sleeve, and we just fixed that. Yeah, it was easy enough.
Yeah, it was easy enough, but I thought, oh god, because we had to stop filming for a while and get that fixed. We had to take a break, and I was like, I just wasn't sure if,
Better not look like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We quote that all the time. Better not be a goddamn cul-de-sac.
That should be a t-shirt. We should send you that for Christmas.
I just don't know what she was so upset about. Better not be a goddamn cul-de-sac.
Apparently she did not like cul-de-sacs. I don't know.
Actors, they're intense.
It was one, wasn't it? It was a cul-de-sac.
That's where we shot it, yeah. We shot in the cul-de-sac, but you were like, let's go shoot it over there. And she was like, where are we shooting? We were like, cul-de-sac. He's like, better not look like a goddamn cul-de-sac.
I don't know what was going on, but it was aggressive.
Intense.
Well, yeah. Well, she's a sweetheart.
She was really sweet.
I was roommates with her for a while. Just don't eat any gummies from her.
Yeah.
She gave me gummies that were like sugar-free gummies.
And if you eat too many of them,
you gotta poop a lot.
Wait, gummies in like pot
like
gummies?
Gummy bears.
Oh, just sugar-free gummy bears.
Mm. Yeah, sugar-free gummy bears.
I was thinking you're going to space.
Oh no! But
okay.
you have to poop a lot.
Sir poops a lot.
No.
Kind of like space.
Nice.
Space would have been nice. But we're gonna get back to Gypsy Vampire, which we kind of went on a little tangent there.
Well, story-wise, there's not a whole lot of story. I mean, Gypsy Vampire brings in the doctor because she wants to get his dead wife back, whom I guess is a vampire too, or something.
Wait. Then why? How? What?
Yeah, that's.
If she was a vampire, then why is she dead?
Conrad's wife was a vampire.
Yeah.
She got killed and she bit a priest.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so she was a vampire, but she bit a priest.
Yeah. Just like the guy from Pink Panther in the Dracula film, he bites a black woman, becomes black. It was Peter Sellers, I think, played the part.
As it happens. So, yeah, got him. He does. I guess he was all right with doing it at first. And they had to transplant the bones into the other corpse. That
was
makes
fine.
Zero sense.
Thinking transplant a heart. It's like, no. It's far too much.
We can do the bones. That's no problem.
We can bone all day.
Good Lord. So, yeah, and then there's just various people that he needs to get bits and pieces from. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of locals that wander around, and I guess they're filmmakers, and then his two overly acting giant Igor types.
One overacts, one underacts.
Yeah.
It's kind of good group.
So funny. And then
the one guy underacts so much that when the girl comes up to ask him what happened to the guys, he's like, they're gone or something like.
He said they escaped. I would have loved to see them run by him.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything. Just walk.
Did absolutely nothing.
Or just walk by him because he wouldn't even.
This is high.
Lazy.
And in the middle of that, Conrad Brooks does show up as Cap, and he tells a couple of stories and flashbacks, and that
brown hair
don't really add much to it. And then we go back.
Yeah, well, we figured that might have been from another movie, right?
Yeah, I think it was earlier footage.
Yeah, because it might have been from like him being, how Ed Wood did it, like how Ed Wood shot the stuff for Bela Lugosi, and then for Vampire's Tomb, and then Bela Lugosi passed, so he put it into Plan 9.
We're going to know with Spade right now. Spade is basically like all the projects that we went unfinished. We're putting into the Spade story to get them completed.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
very smart.
It's kind of like a flagship right now.
It's kind of what we did with Echo Lake. Remember the Echo Lake project we were doing? We do Echo Lake Massacre, and we're putting it into a short film for Scary Story Slumber Party.
There you
Just
go.
to finish it.
Just put a narrator behind it. You can fix everything.
Well, no, I mean, it's a short film now instead of like a...
Oh,
It was a
sense you don't
TV
have to-
series, then it was a feature, then it was a...
That's right.
You know, right? Yeah, I think you were going to be a part of it or
I
something.
worked on the teaser trailer. You doing any go for it?
Which one was that? Which...
Echo Lake, didn't I shoot the... I want to say I shot the teaser trailer.
I don't think so, because the only stuff I know you shot was Sasquatch vs. Yeti,
Yeah.
Dracula's War, which unfortunately got erased, and what is it? And The Invited.
Locked room.
What?
Locked
In the
room.
locked room. So
And The Invited.
and The Invited. So I think you only did the 4.
Maybe I thought The Invited was the Echo Lake thing. Maybe you were talking about Echo Lake when you were shooting The Invited.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
The Invited was part of Echo Lake. But
There you go. So I did work on it.
Mhm.
you did work on an Echo Lake thing, but it's not
Inwardly.
part of the series or whatever.
I was
It just-
Tim the Burn Zombie.
That's the thing. It's probably the first time you guys met each other, and then later
That's right, I
you guys
remember
would have had a scene together in
We did
Dracula's
have a
War.
scene. You met Kelton.
Yeah,
We did a bit.
Yeah, we
but
did.
unfortunately that got.
I have that
erased.
picture
It's
of us right next
Aw.
back to back.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great. That's
We'll
like the
have to-
last thing that survives.
We'll have to get you back as Ranger Kelton from there if you ever want to come back and play
Of
one
course.
more role.
I just played Inspector Kelton, so I've been Inspector Kelton, Ranger Kelton, Officer Kelton, Sheriff Kelton, Detective Kelton, and Kelton.
Just Kelton.
Yeah.
What does just Kelton do?
Exterminator.
He's an
Exterminator
Exterminator
Kelton.
Kelton. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We pet Detective Kelton too.
Oh God. That's what
Meet Kelton, Peck Detective.
There you go. I'm telling you, Keltonville, where everybody's a Kelton. I love it.
Yeah. I think I talked about like a multiverse of Keltons at one point. Or
Oh yeah,
something.
it definitely is. I addressed it in a movie, series called Spade Silenced, where Spade meets Kelton,
Oh wow.
and Kelton talks about how many times he died.
And like how many people have? Well, it's only one person that's played him. He just keeps coming back.
I think there's 3 of us. There's Paul Marco,
Right, Paul Marco was the first.
and there's me and another guy.
You and another guy. Somebody else
There's
played
another guy
Kelton?
playing him now. I think he plays him in a couple of movies.
Hmm.
I've never seen the films, but
I gotta
one's on
look that up.
YouTube.
I gotta look that up because I want to find out another person who played Kelton. We're happy to have you as Kelton.
Well,
What happened? You know,
there's only 2 Carsons, thankfully.
wait. There's only two. What do you mean?
There wasn't the original guy who played Carson.
Oh yeah. From Ed Wood.
Yeah.
You know, from Ed Wood's movies. I steal a lot of Ed Wood's character names from his
sure.
movies and put them in
You
my
pay
movies.
homage. You don't steal.
You see,
There you go.
steal. I use, you know.
A nod and a wink.
Yeah.
Yes, I homage, you know. And it's great. A lot of the characters are a lot of fun. Like, we got Kelton. We got Crandall from another movie, you know, like...
And clearly this movie is kind of shot in an old Ed Wood style. you
Also,
know?
they have references to Ed Wood
Yes,
movies
yeah.
all over the place. So,
Ed Wood's a loved guy.
well, I mean, and Conrad loved working with them.
Sure.
Ed Wood's first directorial film was Conrad's writing.
Which one was it?
Really?
It was a short film. It's actually the only footage of Ed Wood directing. Is Con's first movie.
Which one was it called?
I don't know. He wrote it with his brother. Or wrote it with somebody, and they gave it to Ed, and that was the first thing Ed directed.
Wow.
There's footage of Ed directing too, and that.
Can you, like, is that available anywhere? Or?
I don't think so. I think it was like a short that I don't know if we got finished or not.
Oh, God,
I know-
wonder where that's sitting right now.
But the footage of Ed Wood like directing is from that movie.
I know there was a footage of him directing Glen or Glinda, right? Like, that was kind of in drag.
Yeah,
Right.
I to pay homage to Ed. First day of production on Plan 9, I dressed in a pink sweater. That was
Angora?
Nice.
Was an Angora
a
sweater?
news crew shows up.
Ah,
Films me, doesn't say shit about the thing, just shows John in a pink sweater. Didn't say a word about it.
that's funny.
John just seems really weird.
Yeah. John's directing a movie in a pink sweater. Nowadays, it wouldn't even be worried about. But
It was the thing. It was like it wasn't a very good sweater, so it was like this looked like a big blimp. I like that little kid in Christmas Carol, not Christmas Carol, Christmas Story.
Christmas
He
Story.
can't lower his arms.
You can't.
can't lose my arms.
Yeah.
He's funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but you definitely picked up some Ed Wood vibes here. I part of that I'm sure is because this is how Conrad Brooks, learned stuff by being at Ed Wood's films first off, but also as an homage.
If anybody
to
can
his
take
friend.
from Ed, it's Con.
Yeah, I mean, nobody would ever bat an eye at that,
No.
right? Like, everybody would be like, oh,
Ed would,
okay.
but he'd be the only one.
Yeah, and Edward would probably smile, honestly.
No, Con and I talked about Ed a lot, and he'd probably beat the shit out of both of us.
Really?
He wanted to make the movie himself.
Right.
Ah.
That makes sense.
He would say, "Get out of here! Go give me a coffee, and he'll take over."
Because he can't stop making movies, man.
Neither can I. I got that same curse, I think.
Someone should do a movie where Ed comes back from the dead. Ah, that's the title.
There you
Ed
go.
comes back from the dead.
Ed
And
from the dead.
Ed
from
comes
the-
back and give you some wood.
Yeah, but he comes back and he wants to make movies.
And it should not
stuff.
just be him. It should be a bunch of them. Bring in Ray Dennis Steckler back and just bring a whole bunch of them back. That'd be great.
You
That's a
know,
cool
and,
idea.
and they all want to make movies, their
Yeah.
movies and everything.
It's
That would be funny.
See now, Ray Dennis Steckler, he's one of my favorites because he's a guy. He was a photographer in the Korean War, so
Oh, wow.
that's how he kind of gained his things. And he's actually, you look at his movies, even though a lot of them are pretty stinky, they look good because he knows how to compose shots. And he would just shoot constantly, 24/7. Everything, everywhere, and then he would just save the footage. And eventually, when he got together to do a movie, he would just take stuff that he'd already shot and build a movie through that.
I've done that. I've definitely had footage from things I just saw something really cool. I just took a shot of it and then put it in the. I have a file of just stock, just to be used.
What a great idea to do a movie called B footage, and it's just entirely
There you
created
go.
by B footage.
Well, wasn't the line in Ed Wood where he's like, if I could take this, thing and I could make a whole movie out of the stock footage and,
Stock
right?
footage.
He was a World War II guy. He was taking tons of World War II stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was available to him. Actually, the Virginia, Trump shut down, but the Virginia Film Archives is in Culpeper.
Wait, he
Okay.
shut it down?
You can't get in there
Defunded
anymore.
it, probably.
Yeah, you defunded it. It's still there. It's not going anywhere. It just can't go in.
That sucks.
No
It
staff,
does.
most likely.
Yeah. But one day we'll get in there and we can get all the drive-in stuff we want and World War II footage.
Nice.
You just go in with like a thumb drive, you take what you want and leave.
Nice.
It's really cool. They have a theater, you sit up there.
And it doesn't cost anything?
No.
Wow.
It was really cool.
So so if they could open that back up somehow or whatever, we could.
I went there to get drive-in stuff. I want all the drive-in previews I can get, like stuff I can reuse. But I saw a lot of World War II stuff. Tons of World War II stuff.
That's awesome.
In every episode of The Ed Sullivan Show. And I've been told that we've been submitted for Captain Quarantine in the Film Archives in the Pandemic section.
Nice.
Nice.
We had 88 episodes.
Because that's actually my favorite part of the Ed Wood movie, when he's going through that, and he's got the explosions, and he's got the buffalo, and so he's like, yes, there's an island, and there's mysterious explosions going on. Nobody knows why, but it's upsetting all the buffalo.
But you've got the octopus.
Well, you have a narrator, you can kind of do anything.
That's true. I mean, I think they did that. They did that with the other short film we watched, where they're just narrating everything. Explaining
That was the
shit.
joke of Crying in the Rain was. It's like, what if your narrator was insane? So just things are just changing and happening all the time.
Yeah.
I know the movie I wanted to show you. I keep forgetting it, because I don't remember if you've seen it or not. Lost Skeleton of Cadavra.
I have seen it. And the sequel.
And the sequel, yeah. The sequel's alright. It's not quite as good as the... But I figured you would like that film. That
Yeah, it
was
was
a lot
fun.
of
It
fun.
was definitely fun. It was a good idea and it was put together well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's that guy doing? Is he directing anything?
He did a few things. He did...
I know he did a few
the-
things.
the
Is he doing anything
Creeping
now?
Forehead movie, and he's been doing comics and some other stuff. I don't think so. I mean, he's
You
expensive. to make
gotta
movies
get back
there.
out there,
I
man.
know.
Because
I
the
know.
Well,
'Cause
the
he's-
guy who did The Room
hmm
directed a movie called Giant CG Shark.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't seen it. I can't find it anywhere. But
Big Shark.
Big shock.
Big shark, but it's like a flying CG shark.
Yeah.
I saw the preview.
I don't think it. From what I hear, it never got made. They just made the teaser for it.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not.
Well,
but that's what I
didn't
heard.
Greg Sestero say that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he also said that it was made recently or something. So it did actually. Get
We
made.
actually met him up in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
And yeah, the guy who that wrote The Disaster Artist. He
okay.
he brought The Room. To,
Well, I mean,
Women
the guy, you
Married.
can say what you want about him. The guy was brilliant. He was able to make a movie and make his money back, and like he did really well. He made more than that. He made a bunch of money.
Yes, he did.
Well, I mean,
Great.
because he was able to tap into something that at that time people were into, which is the bad movies.
Well,
you know?
if you can't be famous, then be infamous.
Right.
Either way leads
On
to
it.
success. You
Yeah,
know?
he
Look
was-
at Neil Breen. Neil Breen is not a success in any stretch of the form, and yet he has a bunch of people who love his movies, and he makes all kinds of stuff because of it, because he's infamous as making his bad movies.
You've heard of Neil Breen, right?
And now,
No.
Oh, dear.
Oh man! So he directed. Was that one first movie?
Double Down and
Finding Fateful Findings.
Fateful Findings.
Oh my god, that movie is so bad.
I once sat down and watched all 16 witchcrafts in 2 nights. And I wrote the guy who made witchcraft or who owned it at that point, and I said, "I'm John Dunsey." He said, "I know who you are. You can't have the rights." And he hung on me.
Damn, that was fast.
It was real fast. He knew what I was calling about right as soon as I called. I'm the guy who like calls you up, like, "Hey, what are you doing the rights?" And I don't like it.
No.
But yeah, he said he was gonna make one himself, but I never saw 17.
Oh, there is a 17 one
No, he didn't
being
make
made
it.
right now, or being finished right now.
No, okay.
Directed by Dustin Ferguson.
Ah,
Who's Dustin Ferguson?
Yeah.
Don't
he's,
ask.
He's a terrible director. Terrible.
he's
He-
ruining Spider Baby.
He ruined Spider Baby. It's
Hey,
out.
the song that with where Lon Chaney sings the song.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love that movie.
So he did Spider Baby. He did House on Haunted Hill.
Oh, wow.
He did he's done all these things.
A talky,
But all he
boring
does
version.
is talky, and boring talky. Nothing interesting ever happens, and his idea is that he wants to basically be the Guinness Book of World Records as making the most movies with and it doesn't matter if they're good or not. They're just let's just make the next movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of sucks. It sucks when
Quantity over quality, definitely.
I know nothing about that.
well, I mean you make quality shit. You take the time.
Sometimes.
You take the time. You don't just put shit out. You don't. This dude directs things in 3 days, edits
Yeah.
it in 3 more, and has it done in a week.
Yeah, it's not in the same universe as yours.
I make a movie and it takes 10 years to come out.
Yeah, but see, because you put a lot of thought and effort into it, and everything.
Or I make mistakes and other things come up and I forget that I made a movie. It's happened to me a couple times. Like, oh shit.
I don't believe Dustin Ferguson recognizes mistakes when he
Yeah.
makes them.
Well, no, because he wants people. Because I got blocked by him because I basically told him once, like I thought that his he made a thing called direct to video. It was a documentary about direct to video movies and stuff, and he used a bunch of ones that actually went to the theater. So that weren't direct to video.
Yeah.
So he used a lot of posters that did that for his poster. And I said, and I pointed that out to him publicly. Boom, blocked, because he wants people to say you are amazing, and I can't wait for your next film. And he
Trivia, do
doesn't
you
want
guys
anybody-
know what the first straight to video movie was?
First direct-to-video movie.
Mm-hmm.
God, I want to say there was a movie in was it like 1976?
Something like that, yeah.
I think I know this. I just don't remember it.
It was Basket Case.
Basket Case.
Basket
that-
Case.
Guy had an idea. He's like, I want to sell a movie, and just did it. And Lloyd Kaufman and Charles Band saw what he did and said, oh, we're jumping in.
Yeah, and then was it Full Moon was the one who started basically all the extra stuff. Like
We call ours the D Zone. They were called the Moon Zone? Or
no the
Video Zone.
Video Zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did video zones like the behind the scenes stuff and
Yeah, they were.
and everything like that.
I
Very
was a
smart.
big fan of Charlie back in the 93.
Arcade. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
year Arcade
Yeah.
came
Well,
out.
actually, that's the year Arcade was supposed to come out. came out like a year later or something like
Oh.
that. They had to redo. It was actually trailers of it with very different animation. It was like a skull chasing him, and then they changed it all.
Well, this movie doesn't have any extras like that, but it was packaged together, so you get Gypsy Vampire along with the Saturn Avenger versus the Terror Robot. Now, I don't know if those two normally would have been together, but oldies.com packaged them together.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah, and there's not just this one. They have a whole slew of Conrad Brooks movies out there.
Oh, cool.
All the
Yeah.
Jengel movies are up there. All the Gypsy Vampire movies are up there.
I guarantee they packaged them because they both had Conrad Brooks.
Yeah.
Even though Conrad didn't direct the Saturn Avenger because he was in it. You know, let's do a Conrad double feature kind of thing, which
Absolutely.
very smart. I like oldies.com. I think oldies.com.
I gotta check it out.
You never seen their stuff?
I know oldies, but not .com.
Yeah, oldies.com.
Sweating with the oldies is a little bit different. You remember that stuff?
I do.
Was it that guy? What was his name? It was Richard.
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons.
I literally referenced it in the Spade episode 2. I come in and say it smells like a Dutch oven. You spend the oldies?
Well, oldies.com has a whole section of Conrad Brooks films.
That's amazing. Good for him.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, as it should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that's why, you know, God, if he'd still been around, you know, we've always been talking about, you know, releasing films and getting stuff from other folks who haven't found releases. I would have loved to be able to have released a Conrad Brooks film.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if we could get him talking about stuff and have it as an extra.
Well, I can find one that's public domain. I have a movie called Were-Kitten. That's a movie inside the movie.
Sweet.
So in Night of the Blue Moon, they keep watching Were-Kitten throughout the film. And so I want to make a whole movie and just say it was recorded off television, had commercials, stuff like that, but I want weird stuff to be in the commercials and cutaways. So Conrad's got a public domain film. I'll throw it in there.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great. Well, I think it's about that time.
Okay, so now we've reached a point where we're going to start scoring our film. This is where we have a 1 to 10 scale, by which the lower the number is, the better the film is, the less stink. And the higher the number, all the way up to 10, means that there's a lot of stink and a lot of problems. Things like can't see the movie, you can't hear it, dialogue doesn't make sense, etc., etc., etc. And if you feel kind of, you know, subtle about it, you can give it a half step, a 3.5, 4.5, something like that. And we take our 3 scores, we add it up, and then we see where on the ladder of stink this particular movie happens to fall for this season. So, who would like to score the film first? I think I'm going to go to you, Mr. Moody.
Are you scoring both films or just the second film?
Just the first.
film.
Oh, well, the feature length film, not the
Feature,
short.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we can score the short. Well, why not? We just won't put it up on the ladder of
You
stink.
should have like a little series of shorts. Have like a little second section.
We have Short Film Saturday. We have a
There you
whole
go.
separate thing for that.
Oh, cool.
We haven't been scoring them, though.
But we haven't been scoring them because those have just been fun to talk about.
Yeah.
And we've done a few of your films.
Oh, good. How'd I
You
do?
know.
We're not
I mean,
scoring
well,
there,
we
right?
didn't review them, but we loved them.
Yeah.
We had a fun time with them. But let's see I'm gonna give it an 8. It's not stinky like the worst things we've ever seen, but it's got a lot of problems.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
definitely has a lot of
definitely
problems.
having a lot of issues. But I think some of that stuff is cute still. Like I enjoy it. So.
Well, it's cute because, again, Conrad Brooks is involved. If
Yeah.
it had been some other schmuck, I'd probably been a lot.
Yeah, if
you
he
know,
didn't direct
harsher.
it, I think I would have been a little mean about it. But you know, whatever. It was, and he was in it. I mean, it was 2006. He was getting up there in age.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the fact that he still directed these movies back then is pretty good.
Well, and that's just it. You saw him like sliding and running and doing stuff in '96 when he was doing the Saturn Avenger, and come 2006, wasn't doing anything like that.
No.
No.
He was mainly in that one cafe or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So that was a hard decade for him.
Yeah, I shot him for Skeleton Key 1 through 4 in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm probably going to go with a 9. It's pretty bad. But, you know, again, you get a whole point for Conrad Brooks being in there. I mean, he saves most movies just by his presence. You know, I'm automatically going to want to see it because of that. So.
Well, I'm usually a light guy. I'm going to go with a 4, but I'm going with it because you point out something. I was not, I didn't lose concentration on the film the whole time. And a film like that, usually you do. When you point that out, it's like, oh shit, I had my attention the whole time.
Yeah, you seem to be invested. Like, I mean, I saw you looking things up to
Yeah, I
try
love
to
learning
think.
about films I watch them. I love like picking up little details, and it's fun for me.
What did you learn from this one then?
I have 3 balls. One is alive, and one's in my name. I'll deal with him later.
That was well, you know.
I've learned you need to pay attention to blocking so you don't have people inching in between the wall and the table.
There's that one shot where the guy's not in frame at all. He's like, this is over. That's brilliant. Like, that's good. That's like Naked Gun stuff. That's great.
Or the people are running, you know, in that hallway or whatever. And all of a sudden, the woman's like 3 feet in front of.
Also brilliant. That's also like really good. I'm gonna steal that and put it into like it's a mistake is not good, but when you do it on purpose, it can be really funny.
Yeah.
What if a movie we just saw that where somebody was yelling at somebody where it's supposed to be like they're far away, and then the very next scene they're like right next to each other, and the campfire.
Oh yeah, zombie camp out.
Yeah, zombie camp out.
It was pretty silly. There was this. It was made by my friend who Josh, who made this movie years ago, like 2004 or so. Over 20 years ago. It's crazy to think about.
Jester was over 20 years ago.
What?
Jester was over 20 years ago.
Jeez. But yeah, so anyway, he goes up and says, you know, he has this scene where they're, and it was sort of comedy, but it was like done weirdly, you know, right? Like the editing was weird, but like they were like, hey, you guys should come over here and check out this, you know, meteor,
like with a loud voice, as if they're somewhere else.
You see
Right
the other,
there.
but you see the other people, and they look like they're far away, right? And they're like, okay, hold on. And next cut, they're like right next to each other.
Like half a
But
second.
like it was like done really like jarringly, and we're just like, okay, that was supposed to be a joke, but it did not work.
See,
know?
you think that's supposed to be a joke. I don't
I
think
think
that
so.
was.
It sounded like it was a
supposed to be.
mistake, but if
That
it
was
was
a mistake.
planned, like it just be. They do it. You got to do it. Rules of 3. You do it 3 times to see it works. Can't do it once because they're real. Not know what it was. Do it twice, doesn't hit that. We do a rule of 3 with comedy. Do it 3 times, it'll work.
Well, and that's just it. Had stuff like that been done throughout the film, I would have said, okay, yeah, these guys are doing it on purpose. Yeah, this was really kind of the one time they did that, and I think that was just a mistake. Which, you know, it happens. You make mistakes. Especially if isn't that one of his first films?
You know, it was his
Where's his
only
first
film.
Right, so there you go. And
His
that's,
only film.
you make mistakes when you do your first film. It doesn't matter who you are. Nobody comes out of the gate Stanley Kubrick. You're going to make mistakes, and hopefully
Stanley
you
Kubrick
learn
didn't
from
even
them.
come out. I don't think Stanley Kubrick did he? Like his
He
first
probably
film
did. He probably did.
was the Killer's Kiss. Wasn't
Well,
that great.
he did other films before that we've not seen.
He worked on
Stuff
other
Fear and
Conrad.
Desire was, I think, his first film. Yeah, he might have done short films beforehand.
Have you guys seen the theory that I believe is true about The Shining?
What?
The whole design is to show you that it's all in the girl's head.
No, that's
It's only
interesting.
what?
It's all in Shelley Duvall's head.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
It's brilliant. So Stanley Kubrick doesn't make mistakes, right? Continuity doesn't do it. After this show, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's brilliant. It's like once you learn it and you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, because he's the guy who will fuck with you through continuity.
Well, so like there's a scene with Jack Nicholson where she walks up to him and talks to him, and he gives the and typing. You don't like it's the thing. So the chair behind him moves. Is 2 chairs and it's 1 chair. His hair is disheveled. He pulls the paper out. Then after he does his big speech, the paper's back in. His hair is combed, and he's looking at her like she's crazy, and she walks away.
Yeah, pay attention to Danny's sandwich during that time where he's talking about going to the place, and you see it's been bit several different times, all that. That is Stanley Kubrick undermining your idea of what's going on. You're going to be questioning reality because he's doing it very, very quick, so that you're not, you know what I'm saying? It's not blatant. It's just super fast, and he's undermining your sense of reality, and that's what's going on in the whole film. The film feels like a nightmare.
Which makes sense why King didn't like it. Because it's all about her being crazy and not Jack's... it's supposed to be about like a redemption. Jack gets haunted by the ghosts. But this is all about her losing her mind because the continuity errors every time she snaps out of it.
Well, I think he also didn't like it because as good as Stephen King wrote a really good book, I'm sorry, Stanley Kubrick made a better film,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, on that note, Johnny, what are you up to?
Being Brazilian.
What?
You're gonna shave it? No.
Are you gonna shave your
Brazilian
nuts?
wax.
No, I've got a we started a Patreon. Just look up Dark Side Entertainment on Patreon.
Okay.
For $5 you get like our streaming service, and then we have personal pictures we send out every month. We send out a random videos I edit. We have a Q&A where you get to talk to me and updates, and I make a music playlist a private playlist of just the music I'm working on, and I send it to everybody
Very cool.
once a month. But the big thing is our streaming service. That's what everybody's after.
Okay.
And you get all your movies, or just like
Everything.
everything that you've ever done?
It's a lot more. I load 5 movies a month, but I'll get there.
So you're handling the digital versions, and then you've got that other company doing the physical media?
Yeah, this is only for the Patreon, so like you can't get it outside the Patreon through us. They handle everything that's real, like real streaming and stuff like that.
And say that who it is again, so that
Big Damn Films.
There you go.
They're great. They got me out of depression and got me making movies again.
Great. Well, we like them.
Yeah, we like 'em more now. You know, after hearing that.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, we love. We just got to act in a movie of yours. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We can't wait for all the projects that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many.
Yeah, clearly you've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of ongoing stuff too, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, everybody, we will be back. I think I'm not sure which movie's going to be next, if it's going to be mine or yours, Paul, but we'll figure that
I
out.
think I'm the one who's got a few more that need to be done than you.
I think you only have two more,
Okay.
and I've got
Okay.
one more. So, and then we get the recap to do, and then we're
and
done.
I'm saving a particularly stinky one for Jen. at the
I
end.
know. No. We're almost done. We do everything. We finish everything in like July, August-ish time and then we don't have to really. Well, then we start going back and starting the next season. So that
Season 9.
Season 9. This is season 8.
Congratulations, guys! It's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited.
I have a bunch of films I'll donate after the show.
Woohoo!
That'll be awesome.
People give me their movies all the time, and I watch them, and give them to you.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be great. We'd love that.
Absolutely.
We got a new studio, and we'd love to have you come out.
Yeah. Please do.
And
That'd be fun.
Come watch a movie with us, and we'll check out. Have you ever been to Fort Monroe?
No, they won't let me in.
Yes, they will.
They'll let you in.
Oh, okay.
They'll let you in because we'll let you in.
Yeah.
We're all.
No, I've never been. I'm just being.
And the other thing too is, we could always do a Zoom episode with you too.
That's true.
We did that before with you, I think.
Yeah, we did.
That was fun.
It was.
So, what's been the best? Like, what's been the most fun movie that you remember that we did with you? So was a Snow Shark. Was the first one, and that was a hard one for you to watch.
But it was a big one for me because I remember it so well, and I hate that I do, but it got me to make Sharky son of a bitch.
There you go.
Because originally we were gonna do CGI Shark or something.
Bad
Well, I was in
Shark.
I was in a live and I was talking about how much I hate shark movies, and I was talking about Snow Shark specifically. I was like, you know what? I should make a shark movie. I just went quiet for like 10 minutes. After I was live, I was like, oh, sorry guys, we're making a bad shark movie.
Yep. And then
Bad CGI Shark was already taken as a title.
sadly that already happened. And then the other one you wanted to do.
Oh, the gobbling turkey-headed monster,
that's
Blood
the next
Freak.
one we did. Blood Freak was the next
Oh
one.
yeah, that was okay. That was fun.
That was the same year. That was the second season. And then
was that long ago?
With the Spaniard.
Yeah, that was 2018, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or 2019, because that was the year right before I moved to LA and stuff. I think, it came out here and we did that, and then I had already announced that I was
And
leaving.
then we had some COVID issues like everybody else did.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we had you come out. We did, I don't think we've been back here for one since that one, though.
No, Connie had just died when we were here last.
That's right.
He had just passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's because we did an interview with you
Mhm.
talking about Connie
Yeah.
and everything.
I
That
remember.
was nice. And then, so that was that. And then we did have you come out and do a Zoom with us. And I forgot which one did we do.
I don't remember.
There was a field. I remember there was a field. That's all I remember. It's like there was a field. We kept seeing a field.
I kept seeing a field.
Yeah, it was like a field. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was a field.
I don't remember anything anymore. It's terrible.
How long ago was this?
Don't
was
get
this
old.
last year or
No, it was a long time. It was a couple of years ago.
a couple of years ago? Because
I don't remember.
I'm trying to find it because now that's bothering me that it's a movie with a feel.
I know we did a Zoom. I just don't remember what it was.
I don't either.
No.
I don't mind doing Zooms, but it's more fun when you're all together,
That's true.
you know, and you can have snacks, and it's more of a party atmosphere.
I use StreamYard because I call in random fans. I get them in a room and I show them stuff. And I love watching their faces watch my work.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's very new. It's a very new thing, but it's really cool to like see how they react.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. When I went to Pullman, Screen Plan 9, they put me in the back, so I just watched back of heads. Only one time I knew it worked was the jump scare. I did one jump scare my whole life, and it worked in Plan 9, where the big guy goes to the graveyard, and the other guy gets attacked. He's, I'll be right back, and he doesn't get attacked, the other guy does. And the whole audience just...
Nice.
Every time. It's hard to do that.
Yeah. People overdo jump scares a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the most brilliant one was the Alien film.
Mm-hmm.
They found a trick.
Jonesy.
No, it was Being Quiet. It was quiet. It was the guy from The Office directed it. But so like, you know, when you watch a jump scare movie, you hear the sound go away, and then you hear the jump scare is coming. This one they had to be quiet the whole time, so there's no like ambient air. It's always gone, and then just the hits.
Oh, okay.
I think it was called.
It was Toad Warrior. Toad
That's
Warrior
what we
was the
did.
one.
We did Toad
Yeah,
Warrior.
because I think that had Conrad Brooks in it too.
Yeah.
And it was
Donald
a Donald
G.
G.
Jackson
movie.
There you go.
Done by the
my other favorite director.
The Frogs Come to
Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Hell Comes to Frogtown director.
And Roller Gator and all kinds of great films.
But yeah, so anyway.
With Conrad Brooks and
course.
Joe Estevez and all kinds of glitter alley from the B-movie world.
All the greats.
All the greats. There should be like a B-movie Rushmore.
I think this is B movie. I think we're in like
Stinkopedia. I've been trying to do that.
I think we're like in D movies, like or in like my area. I don't think we're quite B. Although technically, Independence Day is a B movie.
I could probably get ChatGPT to make a Rushmore for bad B movie people.
I think the definition of a B movie was actually not about budget. It was the using your effects to push your film, not a main actor. That's the definition of a B movie. It was a drive-in, what they call it, the second-run film. So Independence Day was a B movie. It was all about the effects. Those would push the film, not the star pull.
Well, it did have big star pull though.
Not at
It
the
had
time.
A-list. I mean, Will Smith was a pretty big star.
No, he just did Bad Boys. That's all he done.
Well, he had his own hit show though.
Yeah, but he was doing action. I don't think he was pulling audience members in. I think that's what made him huge to do it.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. So
Another
maybe
reason to dislike that film.
he does not like Will Smith. Though.
I do not like Independence Day.
No, I like Independence Day, but not Will Smith's part of it. I love Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman.
Yeah,
They
they're
were
more
great.
fun.
They were great.
What was
Will
that guy
Smith
from?
won
Was it?
Earth.
I think it was Taxi and Dear John guy.
Yeah, that guy's great.
That guy. So
No, Goldblum was amazing in that film. Like, and Bill Pullman. Both those guys were. Like, I remember crying in the theater when he says, "Mommy's sleeping."
Bill Pullman's great in everything.
That's true.
He's just one of those guys.
And now his son's doing really well too.
I know that. That's cool.
Yeah, his son is in the Marvel movies. He's Sentry. You know.
I'll give you a movie to look for. It's called Zero Effect. Super low budget. Bill Pullman is the greatest detective, and Ben Stiller's his Watson. And Bill Pullman's driving crazy the whole film. It's really well done. It's not over the top. It's very downplayed. It's great.
I liked him in Serpent and the Rainbow. I thought he was really good in that.
Yeah, get your balls nailed at a
I liked
chair.
him.
Yeah, ow.
Yeah, I remember that. I swear. And a woman eating glass. Remember the one like eating the glass. Ugh.
Yeah, that was rough.
Spaceballs will always be my favorite, and he's coming back for that.
Is it
Coming
really?
back for the sequel.
And we did one, or it was, I guess it was last year, Lost Highway.
Oh yeah, Patricia Arquette.
I think that was this year.
Yeah, I guess that was this year.
Yeah, it was earlier this year, but
Yeah.
God, we can't even keep track because
It's a lot of movies. You're watching a lot of movies. It's
Yeah.
hard to keep track of what you're doing.
But we've had fun. So, thank you so much, John.
Thanks
It's
for
been
having
a
me.
pleasure to be at the D House.
Yay.
and to do this podcast. And hope everybody enjoys this. We'll be back next week for a brand new episode. Until then, everybody, hope everybody's having a good one.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi.
I am John Johnson.
I'm John Johnson.
I'm not the Spaniard.